Hello, everybody. It's Sebastien from PosterLab. Super happy to be here again with you this week. So, quick word about PosterLab. What do? We are helping, let's say, research organization to structure and scale their collaboration with their external innovation partner ecosystem. So that's a very important thing to make, let's say, your innovation go to market. Let's say, maybe the fastest way, better way, cheaper way. So if you want to know more, just reach out to me. Topic of the day is innovation key terminology. So let me go straight into the topic by sharing my screen and give you some information about the key terms you may hear around and would like to actually know more about. So some key terminology. So what is innovation management? Innovation management means a lot of different things. But what is for sure? You have a definition is, actually this is the definition I found from Gartner. You have the reference here, by the way. So this is a process. Management equal process. Okay, in order to take an idea and bring it to the market in a structured way that can be systematically replicated. And I will explain you a bit how after. Innovation types. You have four types of innovation. You have this little quadrant here. Took from Harvard, is quite well known. So you have, let's say, which is basically how well you understand the industry and how well the problem is defined. So usually you have basically the most complicated things in innovation is diversification. So when you go into completely different market with a completely different product. Most of the time, I would say 70 to 80% of innovation that are being done today are more like, we know our market, it's our core market, and we're just bringing an incremental value to a product. It's not, let's say, not disruptive innovation. Disruptive innovation is diversification, new market, new product, most complicated one. Innovation NPD, so sometimes you may hear about NPDs, new product development. What it means is innovation. It's a new product, basically an idea that we bring to the market. Innovation funnel pipelines. So you have an image here. So when we're talking about innovation management, remember I told you about processes. So the idea is you take an idea, you see this, and you bring it to launch. And how do you ensure, let's say, that the right idea are going to the market and that you basically kill any other idea that is not appealing enough is going through this StageGate. So the idea is that you are going to, first of all, at the beginning, check, let's say, if there's the business case from the business side, if it's feasibility from the technical side, and once this is the first step, then you go into starting your first, let's say, prototyping, talking to customer, checking the overall pain and gain, and going through this whole funnel, which is basically a funnel of risk assessment. Can you go to the next stage? Yes, no. And from moving to one stage to another is by reducing the risk, so that in the end you have the highest chance of success and to reach the goal of your initial business case. So risk can be IP. Do you have the patent? Do you have the freedom to operate? Do you have enough volume? Can you come up with the right price in the market? Are you solving the pain? So all of this are basically you're going to follow guidelines through these stages in order to, again, to ensure that whatever you bring to the market at the right end of the funnel, so let's say the back end of the innovation pipeline should have at least be the highest chance of success. The front end of innovation is a bit messy because this is where you have all the ideas. Then so a little bit of more into detail. So StageGate is a process that was invented something like 40 years ago. You can know more. You go on their website, StageGate, trademark. Look at it and see more about it. But again, it's this idea to go from one stage to another and to check that you have actually fulfilling all the points of each stage, from a commercial, from a legal, from a production, from economical point of view. You check, you address all the risk, you are in line, and then you go to the next gate. Usually you going from one gate to another, you have something called a steering committee, where, let's say, the business guys and the tech guys that are working together, usually in each gate, are going to present their findings, where they stand, and usually the management is going to tell them, okay, guys, you can go to the next stage. That's how it works. And then from stage to gate, and then up to the market. That's what's been done for years, very much organization-centric. Not a lot of things being done with the external world, because back in the day until very recently, and still for several organizations, the motto is we can do it ourselves. Right now, this is evolving a lot. You have something called open innovation, where the idea is that You are completely, let's say, opening up your own innovation management processes, bringing on board, let's say, leverage capabilities, market understanding, components, features from external innovation partners. Could be startups, could be academia, could be other corporation. Why? Because right now, the big difference between now and a couple of years ago is that the degree of complexity is much higher. Much higher. And this is what I'm being told when I'm doing the interviews, is that, let's say, the innovation manager, the product manager, the BDM, they found out that if they want to, say, to keep up their position on the market or to defend their market share, or even to be first to market, they have to bring a much higher level of complexity with digitalization coming into place, new norms, a lot of things that they don't know. They don't have this knowledge internally. So that's why they must bring in, let's say, the external innovation partners throughout the whole process. From ID generation, you have these open innovation challenges where you basically ask your partners to come up with ideas, up to the development of the solution where, let's say, compared to some years ago where 99% of the whole project was done in-house. Here, depending on the project, you may have only 1% or 5% doing in-house, and all the rest coming from external partners that you bring into your service or your product or solution. So it's a completely different way to run innovation, which needs a completely different process in terms of innovation management. You need to look at it and see how you can bring in your partners to actually deliver on this. And it's a change of mind, change of processes, change of tools, change of methodology. That's make it quite challenging, and it's also where we help. And I will show you how we are actually doing this from our side. So here, quick overview about PosterLab. The idea is that, first of all, what we believe in, and I was mentioning to you, is innovation should be partner first, should be partner centric, not organization centric. So who can help us to achieve the goal, to achieve the gap that we've seen on the market? And how you do this, you need to first map out your partners. Who are they? What are their capabilities? What do we do with them so far? That's also a big change of mind. And a lot of people right now, I'm trying to do this on Excel, on SharePoint, but the problem, this is not scalable. This is not something you can run across an organization. And this is where we play. So mapping out your organization ecosystem. When let's say when I look for a skills or competency, I can find these people. If you have, I can search here, I can import. And I can say, for example, let's say, what have we done with Joy Carton so far? I can see assigned cards, if there's anything we have been doing with them. Who are the people that are involved into this project? I can see this thing. Then what I was talking, so today, what is specific of today? So I'm going into this space where I have all the projects that I'm running, all my partnerships. And what I was telling you is that project overview is that here you have this kind of StageGate approach, StageGate visibility, where you can see the different projects you have and at which stage they are. So here you can see, you are going to tell me, okay, yes, Sebastien, but the StageGate is not exactly what you showed us before. Yes, you're right. The idea is that you can adapt the terms, because depending from company to company, the innovation StageGate or the innovation pipeline is slightly different. This whole idea, same idea, IDs, validation, development, production, launch. But some companies are slightly tweaking it. And this is where what you can do, you can actually change the names and work here. The big difference also with what I was mentioning about open innovation is that you can decide to invite, let's say, people at any stage of your project, of innovation process, at any stage. And you can give them access to something specific, a card, or to the whole board, being the project, or to your workspace, where they have all the project. So it's a completely different state of mind to bring, let's say, innovation partners on board. And here, what is also important is that, again, this partner-centric is, for example, I have this project, this partnership involving a lot of different organizations, a lot of different people. But here I have my team. I can see all the people that are involved. And again, you have, yes, your StageGate. What is the legal checklist? What have we done? Where do we stand? What is to be done? Kanban style. Again, very much important when you work in open innovation. So that was just a little bit about it today. Quite fast. Innovation management, what are the key terminology? What does it mean in theory? How we can help on PosterLab to really structure and scale collaboration in between, let's say, different innovation partners to really tackle and implement open innovation features that are key today because of the complexity of innovation, the speed of the market, and the huge, let's say, regulation and all the things that the market is asking the company to comply with. All right, so if you need anything anymore on this topic, I was super fast today. reach out to me. You have my contact information here, website, LinkedIn. Super happy. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.